Hello, 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 my lovelies. It is your favorite time of the week. Your favorite time of the week. I apologize. I'm in the studio this evening. It's super effing cold in New York City. And I think you've got like 5 seconds of dead air. Because as usual, Rex is trying to let me, do my thing and learn some things. His girlfriend's pissed. He's in the studio tonight. But you know what? If she wants to keep getting those lovely gifts that he gives, he's very romantic. He's got to be at work. It's a work night. It's Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio with Cypher Kai. Hello. Also, you guys, so guess what? The fans will know, those of you who are new to the platform, because you're now coming in from new links that were shared, or from Spotify, or from iHeart, Google Podcasts, Deezer, anywhere else you're tuned in from, not only do you have the privilege of getting to sit in, listen in, observe, enjoy Talk Radio's Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai, but guess what, you guys? Guess what? It's my birthday. Tonight is my birthday. And I couldn't think of a better... That's not true. Not true. Well, yeah, you know what? I opted, reluctantly, forcibly, to be here. And not because I don't love you guys. I do. But if you follow the platform, I'm brutally honest about things that are happening in my life. And so I am now choosing, as opposed to the thing that I really wanted to do tonight, was just to suck something and lick something and fuck something. I'm going to talk like a grown. Oh yes, before I continue with this, let me give my disclaimers. Someone's been challenging me, so let me just put it out there, yeah? If you're under 18, this is not for you. If you're not sexually active, this is also not for you. If you're a prude, not for you either. Don't come on here with your, Bible banging and your what I can't say and this and that. Look it's online, and my producers trust me, and so they take me off my leash. They literally take me off my leash. They drop it on the floor and take me off my leash, right? So also, if I push you out of my vagina, you're not supposed to be listening. And I say this because I know there's a couple of my children who think they are grown enough to tune into the show, and as though they're of age to do so, 2 of them, don't listen. And the one that's not of age, that thinks you're helping the family business, you don't tune in either, right? This is not for you either. You can help the family business another way, right? Not for you either. So I've said it officially in the first less than 3 minutes. So if I spit you out of my vagina, not for you, right? Prudish, not for you. Under 18 also, not for you. Anybody who has my private line, please do not try to contact me while I'm doing the show, because, I won't be able to answer you. And I don't want you to think I'm being rude, right? Don't want you to think I'm being rude. So, live broadcast, you guys, live broadcast. So some things might go wrong. It happens, human error. But Rex is here. The interns are here. If you guys want to reach out to the show, text us back and forth during the live show. Please feel free to do so. 347-450-3958. 347-450-3958. I'm glad the interns have a piece of paper up in front of me, because one time I was doing a live and I almost gave up my phone number, my private one. That would have been something. We're getting all kinds of freaky calls from all over the globe. Really, really weird. So this is Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio with your hostess. Yeah, hostess. With your hostess, Cypher Kai. I'm a little... I can't say tipsy. I'm not tipsy. I had a little alcohol today. I did. Today was my first time drinking white Hennessy. Someone imported for me from Jamaica. That was interesting. I'm not as grown as I think, obviously, because it hit me in the chest a little. Oh, I was like, it's like a little orgasm in my mouth. Nice. Anyway, tonight we're going to play one independent artist, particularly. One song at the beginning, one at the end. But in the middle, I decided I'm going to have an international birthday party for myself on the air tonight. So I'm going to play what the hell I feel like it. Just kind of what the hell I feel like it. So I'm going to give homage to all of these artists that are already signed, and some of the songs I'm sure you guys will know. If you're tuned in together as a couple, some of it will be good for you. If you're anti-Valentine is what I call it, right? You're single like me and wishing you were somewhere else doing something else or doing someone else. There's some songs in here for you too. And if someone's broken your heart before, there might be something in here for you as well. These songs that I'm going to play tonight are songs that I just really love, that makes me feel happy. And I want to feel happy because it's my birthday and it's Valentine's Day. And I'm feeling very excited about the potential of things that can happen to come. There's some wonderful things moving on behind the scenes, business-wise and personally and spiritually and emotionally. I'm in a really good space. Really good space. I was having a very naughty conversation a couple times this week with some people, so we'll talk about that. Tonight's topic is oral sex stories part 2. Oral sex stories part 2. There should be a part 1 on the website somewhere for you to go back into the archives and check it out. So let me just give another disclaimer. I do not ever listen to the archives. Ever, ever, ever. I'm very judgmental of how I sound and things. So I don't listen to the archives at all. Right? The interns do. If there's some kind of thing I said I was going to give away or do or something, they'll let me know, but I don't listen back to the archives. This show is uncensored, unfiltered, unapologetic, live. When we come on, it's live. And when I'm done, I'm done. That's it. You guys should try to download the episodes though. Save them. There's always some tidbit in there you can learn from. Teach someone something. There's always giveaway answers in there. Always giveaway answers in there. Download these episodes and share them. Spread them around, right? So tonight's topic is going to be oral sex stories part 2. Obviously part 1 is somewhere. Rex is on, yeah. All right. So on our website, www.tawkradio.com/shows, somewhere in those 20 something episodes, there should be a part 1 to this. And soon, you guys, very soon, the archives will not always be there every week. So I'm going to need you guys to start downloading those episodes. They're going to be worth a lot of money in the future. The episodes themselves. Just for posterity and all that other stuff and all the times I fucked up and made mistakes and boo-boos and hiccups on the air before I got all live and professional and start moving forward into these things we're working on behind the scenes. A lot of things are happening. A lot of tremendous things are happening. So you guys might want to download these episodes when I'm telling you. Like last week's episode for sure was a downloadable. Because there's information in that episode that's going to help you win $300 in March of 2020. You might want to go back into that. It's titled Tricky Bitches. What was it? Right? Tricky Bitches, him versus her. So last week's episode is definitely a downloadable. Definitely a downloadable. Go get it. Go get it. So we'll start the show tonight with an independent artist. This one is from Sean Covington here on Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com with Cypher Kai. It's called Blow Your Mind.
So many things I wanna do. Oh, tonight, shorty, keep on your red stiletto shoes. Now, close your eyes, we going to another level. Your love is the earth and I'ma dig it like a shovel. Let your body set the pace like an oven, I'ma heat shit up. Blow your mind. Shorty tasty like tricks. Got me on it like a kid about a birthday cake. I'ma blow your mind. Got me feeling for them skittles. Juicy when I get up in the middle. Yeah, like a tornado in a hurricane. I'ma have you scream my name. Blowing to them girls, calm down. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma keep it wetter than a pool. Then get it ready for round 2. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. Show you I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma blow your mind. Show you. Now I'ma put it on you. Pretend the candlelight is the sun. Ooh, shorty, now it seems like you're ready. I'ma keep it hotter than a smoking gun. I'ma get up in that kitchen just like a chef. Ooh, I'ma wear that body just like a vest. Ooh, and when it's said and done, I'ma win the game. I'ma hit it just like a home run. I'ma blow your mind. Shorty tasty like tricks. Got me on it like a kid about a birthday cake. I'ma blow your mind. Got me feeling for them skittles. Juicy when I get up in the middle. Yeah, like a tornado in a hurricane. I'ma have you scream my name. Blowing to them girls, calm down. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma keep it wetter than a pool. outer space now, and I won't stop until you rain. Girl, I'm about to do the same. I'ma blow your mind. Shorty tasty like tricks, got me on it like a kid about a birthday cake. I'ma blow your mind. Got me feeling for them Skittles. Juicy when I get up in the middle. Yeah, like a tornado in a hurricane. I'ma have you scream my name. Blowing to them pearls, calm down. I'ma blow your mind. I'ma keep it wetter than a pool. Then get it ready for round two. I'ma blow your mind.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with your hostess Cypher Kai, the birthday girl. And it's Valentine's Day as well. If you're a couple, you're coupled up, booed up. If you're looking for a one-night stand tonight. You know, tonight is one of the hardest nights to find a one-night stand. I was trying earlier. Jesus. Who am I kidding? Yeah. You know, but yeah, it's one of those nights where if you're single, I heard this, like, you know, I guess, places that single people can go, right? Might want to go troll in the bars and the apps. This might be an app kind of night, isn't it? Like all those dating apps and stuff, those one night stands and whatnot. Not saying the names because they're not sending any advertisement money this way, but just saying it's one of those kind of nights where you might have to app it or do it yourself. Shout out to Mr. Dramatic, who is tuned in or will be tuned in the archives. Also, shout out to Mr. Politico, who is going to be tuned in a few minutes, commuting from wherever he is back to the home base to tune into the show. Shout out to Danny the Photog. Shout out to Mr. B. Shout out to the Wellness Consultant. Shout out to the Life Reconstruction Strategist. Shout out to my big sister, who is now getting into the movement of what talk radio is. Sis, if you can hear me, I've got a special song for you later on. I know you're going to like this one. It's not your... You're going to like it. You're going to like it. So tonight is all about the international vibes, just having this international birthday party with the fans. You guys are making this a movement, and I decided instead of getting my back dug out tonight and scratching paint over someone's hotel room or walls, I'm going to be on the air broadcasting live with the fans of fucking talk radio. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to talk about oral sex stories. There was a lot of people that left voicemails today. The interns were sifting through and pulling some of them. Tonight's topic is oral sex stories part 2. If you want to leave a voicemail, what we'll do? Right then. So if you leave a voicemail at 347-450-3958 anytime during the week or weekend, and it's before 5 p.m. on the night of the show, there's a possibility it can be pulled in to be played live on the show. So they did pull a few that I see queued up here in the deck, and we'll play them. I have no idea what they sound like. I don't know if they listen to them or not. Hey, live radio, spontaneity and all that. But the topic for the evening is oral sex. So hopefully whatever they pulled is oral sex related, or someone will be fired. I'm always firing people, threatening to fire people. I love the team though. I love the squad. They're very dedicated in what they're doing. So tonight, let's get into what the vibe of the show is going to be tonight. What the vibe of the show is going to be is all about playing just the kind of shit I want to hear. So they just queued up shit that they know I like. Right, just some grown folk music, some reggae music, some old school stuff, and we've got a few just really good things happening here. So I am going to get into some music to make you guys dance and move and just feel good here on this Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com. I'll come back, get into some questions that we got in the email bag and such, and we'll carry on from there. If you want to come on over and chat with me in the chat room, it's www.tawkradio.com/shows. Jump into the little talking bubble. Come talk to me. It's talk radio. Come talk to me. So this one is going to be from... Where are we going to start it? Stylo G, Spice and Sean Paul. Dumpling here on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
Madman out and stunting. Kyle them tick like dumpling. Girl with big jumping. Action, ready for the thumping.
Bad girl step out, I'm stunting. Queen, my ties them tick like pumpkin. Look pon me, big like a caramel dumpling. Remix style of the vocal range. Black and beautiful, so me not play. Me no free and me no chat and me no eye gal. Me money make a gal act suicidal. That gal fake like me weave them. Oh lord, gal say she bad, me no believe them. Hey, rich, watch how me a beat them. Chanel, Fendi, me Louis V them. But there's female out there, tell them to confront. Location a change and the money me a on. First class up front, it a lip a gal a grunt. Me bank account fatter than my front.
We out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling.
Blazing and blunting. Make way for the big truck shunting. Steadily we hunting. Now no time for the war nor the gunting. Yeah, hear me mighty, I just funting. Run the gal them water like fountain. From them sitting it buff up like a mountain. Climb to the peak, no rerouting. Me love kinny gal and me love plumping. Anyone I wanna come give me something. And a day now week now monthing. Year on to year me I get the gal pumping. See then when the sound start jumping. Gal them a flip it and a dip it and a run thing. See then when the vibe get drunking. Gal want see the gal a look and the dumpling. Bang bang bang.
We out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Bad man out and stunting. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Gyal with big jumping. Action ready for the thumping. Fresh like Portland, eh? Trophy just cast at the boat land, eh? Just calculate the total. Now the money make me get antisocial. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling.
Talk Radio's Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com. So I'm glad to know that you guys are loving the music. Shout out to Big Sis. Shout out to everybody who's telling me you're tuned in. Everybody seems to be coming in from work, so I'm kind of oblivious sometimes as to the different time frames you guys have, from the people that are tuning in from Europe, the people that are tuning in from here, and all the different time zones and all that. So I appreciate you tuning in from wherever that you are. I appreciate you and I see you. Hit me up behind the scenes. Danceable music. Somebody says they're grinding. Really? You got a speaker box in your house? Someone's telling me they're grinding up their lady on a speaker box right now in the house. Really? Really? Are you a DJ? Tell me something. Shout out to Anthony, the Lyft driver, who I know is tuned in, rocking out with his passengers right now. We're going to do something with him. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about it yet, but I want to do something where when he's got passengers in the car and they're listening to the show, because he makes them listen. He will not turn off talk radio. He gives a shit about me cursing or not. So I'm kind of trying to scale back the cursing a little tonight, because I know he plays it in the car. But some things are going to deserve a fuck. So I'm going to have to say fuck from time to time. Fuck, bitch, shit, whatever. It's going to have to come out. Right? But I'm trying to be nice to Anthony, the Lyft driver, who's riding around with his passengers tonight, all in love and going to fuck and do things. See, there it goes again. Fuck, dropped right out. Anyway, so tonight it's going to be more music than anything else, because I'm kind of just in the mood to party for my birthday. I am. And I want you guys to rock out with me and dance and enjoy yourselves with me. And so tonight's topic is going to be Oral Sex Stories Part 2. It will be Oral Sex Stories Part 2. We'll play some music and some voicemails. You guys are so good about leaving voicemails. 347-450-3958. 347-450-3958. If you want to leave voicemails going forward. You can't leave any tonight. That'll be you can leave them tonight after the show, right? But they won't be played at any point tonight. You lost that window for that one. But also, if you want to send in your questions to potentially be read, potentially, I have no idea how they go about pulling what they pull. But questions with an S at TAWKradio.com. Also go onto the website, www.TAWKradio.com, in the contact us section, and put your question over there. And then you can also reach out to us on the other platforms, facebook.com/talk radio. If you got private access to me behind the scenes, do it that way as well. We don't check the Instagram yet, soon, but not yet. Right? So in the coming weeks and months, we'll be expanding the platform. Stay tuned for all of that. We do have a $300 Cash App giveaway happening next month. March of 2020, with information that came from last week's episode, Tricky Bitches, Him versus Her. Check that out, download it, worth a lot of money. We'll touch on tonight's topic to start with around 8:30. That's how we do it. 30 minutes in, we talk about the topic, which is Oral Sex Stories Part 2. And I've got some things to talk about tonight. I had some very interesting conversations this week. So I'm going to share some shit. I'm going to shoot the shit and start some arguments tonight. Play some voicemails and what's not. And what you guys are thinking about and what your thoughts are on oral sex, being grown and sexy people. So let's have that conversation in a bit. Another song to come on, what we're going to play right now. What kind of mood am I in? So we played an independent artist and then we played some jumpy stuff. I think I should go back a little bit. Should I go back a little bit? I think I should. Who's ready? I don't think anybody's ready. No one's ready. No one is ready for this. This is one of my favorite songs. This is one of my this is one of my sex songs in the act, right? So later on, I'm going to do it in the verse. I'm going to play the bang songs now. And then later on, as more people are on and we're progressing with the show, I'll start playing some of the foreplay music. But right now, this one's one of my bang songs. This is one when you catch his ass. He was talking shit. Well, usually it's the other way around, but I'm kind of aggressive, right? So this one is Boom Flick from Little Lenny here on Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com.
Calling, all stamina worker, female custom broker, art taker, bed walker, body broker, tantalizing whiner, appetizer, man raper. Send all of them, cause one of my body a friend. Young girl, just
Man raper, talk radio.
I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. Bum flick pa me dick, young girl come skin out ya. I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. Watch this. You hear the young girl a ball when she get up to 9-inch tall. Start complain say it long, want it all cause she fit and she strong. My name, calling out for the sweetest pain. Like a train pan track, giddy yap like sheep and donkey back. Well, I must tell you this, tears are shed but she still want it. Now she a off and a puff, come she a come with the 10 ton of fluffy come. Bum flick pa me dick, come girl come skin out ya. Aboyai, I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. Aboyai, bum flick pa me dick, come girl come skin out ya. Aboyai, I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. See ya. She a giggle, the young girl a wiggle. And watch how she dance, the girl just a jiggle. And line up into the slide tackle. Me love how she walk, she must be a muggle. She body look good, she can't take a hackle. I'll let me name, not mention the lickle. The length when me have can bust up any miggle. Young girls are just bum flick pa me dick. Come girl, come skin out ya. Aboyai. I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. I want you bum flick pa me dick. Come girl, come skin out ya. Aboyai. Yeah, from me one pick, you're the best one the bout ya. Watch this. You hear the young girl a scream, just like a siren. Me cock up her mouth, every ram the girl a ball out. She start cry for her chest, me body it long like for Mount Everest. Good, better and best. She say it's good, it's getting better. Now here is the best. When then rather get warm, real she a real and she can't keep calm. It's just like a game we a play. Send all the little young girls my way if you come. Bum flick pa me dick, come girl, come skin out ya. Aboyai. I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. Aboyai. Bum flick pa me dick, come girl, come skin out ya. Aboyai. I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. See ya. Hear the young girl a ball when she get up to 9-inch tall. My name, calling out for the sweetest pain. I complain say it too long, want it all cause she fit and she strong. Just like a train pan track, giddy yap like sheep and donkey back. Well I must tell you this, yes she a cry and she still want it. Now she a off and a puff, come she a come with the 10 ton of fluffy come. Bum flick pa me dick, come girl come skin out ya. Aboyai. I hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. Aboyai. Bum flick pa me dick, young girl come skin out ya. Aboyai. Hear from me one pick you are the best one the bout ya. See ya. Cause she a giggle, the young girl a wiggle. Look how she dance, she just a jiggle. Line me a line up and make the slide tackle. Me love how she walk, she must be a muggle. Her body look good, can't take huckle. A lady man, no mention the lickle. Length to me have, we bust up in the middle. Young girl just bum flick pa me dick.
Talk Radio's Freaky Friday. Boom flick, one of my favorite songs. That is a special request to the target. Let's call it special request to the target. I am coming for that ass. I'm coming for that ass. Just know it. Just freaking know it. Just know it. All right. Hello, Mr. B. There you go. Look at you hanging out with us. Hello. Nice to have you here. You need to come on the show with us one day. You need to come on and have a conversation with me on a non-freaky Friday. You should do that. Let's have a conversation. If you can hear me, answer me in there. So you should come on the show and let me. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ware is here, turned up in the chat room. Hello, sir. It's also my birthday, Mr. Ware. Do not pay attention, goddammit. This is Freaky Fridays here on Talk Radio with your hostess, Cypher Kai, having my international online birthday party with the fans of the show. Thank you guys so much for making this a movement. Tonight's conversation is going to be Oral Sex Stories Part 2. I get very excited, and I've been told that when I'm excited, I talk really fast. So there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes as we're speaking. It's going to make some people in the studio with me very uncomfortable, but I don't care. I don't care. It's my birthday. I'm horny and inebriated, and I'm going to have some fun with this hot mic under my mouth. That's what it's going to be, all about the hot mic tonight. All about the hot mic tonight. So I'm going to play one more song to get us to that mark of around 8:30ish, and then we're going to talk about tonight's topic, and I'm going to read some questions and whatnot. I'm trying to find a song that's not too long. Where? That one's a long one. That one too. I played that one already. Come on, you guys. So you know what it is? So the texts are here and they go, why does she do that? Because I have to see what I'm in the mood for. I know you guys queued up for me. Shout out to Gallus King. I'll be introducing you guys to him in a couple months. It's going to be one of our producers and DJs for the show, Gallus King. Shout out to Gallus King, who's going to be working with us sometime in the summer of 2020. So that should be really exciting for everybody involved. All right, so what I'm going to do, set the tone for these sexy conversations we're about to have. Take it back all grown. No, you know what? Take it back all grown and sexy for a minute, right? So tonight we're going to play. This one is a special request for my sister. This is the one I'm going to play for you. This is one of her favorite artists, is Beres Hammond. So I'm going to put on some Beres for you tonight, big sis. This one is for you. Shout you out. Because at some point I'm sure you'll be very uncomfortable with this conversation. With all the shit I'm saying, even though we're all grown as fuck. So I'm going to put this on for you now, so that when you get in the house, you've got to sit down and eat and you decide to log off. You're not offended by anything that comes out of my mouth. So this one is Beres Hammond, Tempted to Touch, in honor of my sister, who's tuned in this evening, who's now becoming a talker, a Talk Radio fan and a talker. This is Beres Hammond's Tempted to Touch on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Dress you wear, your perfume, keep it
Talk radio with Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai. So you guys, we got proof. We have a city council member in the chat room with us, and he agreed to, at some point, to sit and have a conversation with me. Now, I'm going to try to be nice and have it another day that's not Freaky Fridays, unless he's unafraid. But we have all kinds of people that tune into the show. So shout out for being a fan, sir. I'm glad you found the platform. Hope you're enjoying it. We do have a couple of government officials that tune into the show. I know for a fact there's a couple of police sergeants that tune in. We got a couple of pastors that tune in from different denominations. We do have a lot of married couples. I want to shout out to Mr. Dramatic and his lady who are either tuned in live or will be tuned in live later on. And you'll know that I'm talking about you because I know you mentioned that you'd like to win one of the sex toys we're giving away on the show tonight. One of the giveaways we're doing this evening is sex toys, right? We do have another egg, remote control egg, to give away. So Mr. Dramatic said he'd like to win that for his lady. I guess it's a Valentine's gift and beyond. Yeah. And we do have another paddle to give away. Mr. Ware, you still have not retrieved your gift, your giveaway gift as of yet. So message me behind the scenes and let me know where we can meet so I can take care of that for you tomorrow. If you're in the New York City area, somewhere you'll get to get a live drop off from Cypher Kai. That should be interesting. I try really hard to stay behind the scenes. As you guys know, it's an audio show. But, you know, at certain instances, I do like to do pop-ups, and I've done them before at events and stuff. People do hire me to come and do private events and have conversations, grown-up conversations in person. So it's always a nice thing to have that platform to do that. So let's dig into it. Tonight's topic is oral sex stories part 2. So let's start off kind of lightly, yeah? First of all, we won't even get into the facts at the moment, but sometime before the end of the show, that I think that oral sex should be like an Olympic sport. I do. I absolutely thoroughly enjoy it. And I think what it is that I enjoy the most about it is the control that I have. You know, there is something very empowering about knowing that in that moment of you doing what you're doing, that oral session, that engaging in that act, you do have so much control over your partner. And that's for men and for women. Yeah. I've never gone down on a woman, so I wouldn't know that part. Yeah. But the control part, there is something so sexy and so vulnerable about having a guy at your mercy, where depending on what you do, how breathy you are, how much pressure you apply and you grab the base of his cock, how, you know, any of these movements that you make and these things that you do can cause him to only have the whites of his eyes showing as though he's possessed. He's trying to grab your sheets and rip the designs of your sheets. His toes, God, I can't even talk. His toes are curling up. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting stuttered and stunted. You know, just the thought of it gets me all fucked up. But I do remember an instance. I'll tell you guys a quick story. I was with someone, and I think I might have mentioned it in a story before, but I'll mention it now anyway. I was engaging in an oral act with a guy, and, you know, I really enjoyed doing it. This particular guy specifically, I enjoyed doing it, but this guy specifically because he had this really unique penis, right? This like, really unique little thing to it, right? But in one of those instances where I had him at my mercy, you know, just serving him that pleasure, he got tongue-tied in the moment, and he said, twirl my code. And he's trying to say curl my toes, but he was saying twirl my codes. It's been like a long-standing joke we've had going on for years. It was the funniest thing, and I was like, yes. And it was so great for me because we'd had such great sex before, and I always felt like he would one-up me all the time. Like I felt like, how can I get to a point? I knew he enjoyed being with me, but I was like, what the fuck can I do to take it to that next level? And so when I got him in that place where, and he was very experienced, he's had sex with a lot of people and whatever, but when I got to that point where I had him tongue-tied and speaking backwards, I said, yes! It's kind of like when you slam the football down, you know, if Charlie Brown ever got the goddamn ball when he kicked it, it's like one of those things, yes! I got his ass, I got him! You know, so it's one of those kind of things, very empowering moment for me. It's one little oral sex story. Part two. I don't know if I mentioned that in part 1 because I don't, like I said, I don't listen to the archives, but that's just part 1. Now, also outside of that though, there's a lot of things that go with this whole oral sex thing, and it can be repeated even if I said it before. So obviously, Jesus, you guys need to be clean. Your hygiene needs to be up, right? Your hygiene needs to be up. I mean, that should go without saying. As a grown-ass person, you should not have ball cheese and lint on your penis and schmegma If you're not, right? When we say schmegma, if you're not circumcised, you've got to pull that shit back and clean it, please. It smells fishy and disgusting and whatnot. Ooh. So, Mr. Abu Dhabi is tuned in right now. Mr. Abu Dhabi. Shout out to Mr. Abu Dhabi, who's letting me know that he is tuned in this evening. So I'm glad to have you here. So yeah, there is some really great sexual situations I've had where, I've had people tell me before that, being with me in that way has made them feel like they were in a whole nother place. Out of body experiences they've had. Out of body experiences. I've had someone tell me before. Now, I don't know if it was for the oral or just the actual. I can't tell. But I'm going to tell you guys another story, right? Because it's all about the stories. It's my birthday and we're talking about things. There is someone who gave me permission to mention it. So there is someone that I know that I'd not seen in a long time. And we'd been together a long, long time ago. Whatever, and he wanted to rekindle something, and we kept missing the opportunities and whatnot, whatever. But at some point, he decided that every time he was trying to get to me or come to see me, there was some crazy catastrophic thing happening. Something with a plane, something with a car, something. So this guy decided, and damn it, I'm going to talk about it because it's my fucking birthday. I'm going to talk about it. This guy decided that the memory that he has of my vagina was so great, was so intense, that he decided, you know what? No more mistakes. I'm going to make sure that anytime I actually have time to come in town and see you, I can get there no matter what. So he went and got a pilot's license for my pussy. What? I'll say it again. Because bitches like, what? Now I heard you ladies say, oh, a guy bought me a car before and this and that and that. Yeah, that's nice. That's really cute and shit. I got to say, I've not gotten a car for my coochie yet. Got to say. But I had someone sit, not me, I didn't make them do it, but they opted to go and get a pilot's license for my vagina. And it's no bullshit before you guys start your nonsense, because I saw the fucking license and I saw his ass flying. And damn if he didn't look good in that plane. What? I got international coochie. You know what I'm saying? And not just because I'm online. I got people that want to fly in town on their own just to make sure they don't get hindered again from coming to interact with Cypher's cooch. What? Hello. Not really part of an oral sex story, unless he was flying in town to have me suck him off. Yeah, you know what? Mr. Pilot, because I know you're tuned in as well, were you flying in town for the vagina for the oral? Let me know. Behind the scenes, I can tell the fans. Let's share that with the fans, goddammit. It's Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with our oral sex stories. I'm going to play one or two voicemails that came in. There's a lot of people that sent voicemails. I don't know what the technicians pulled, so I don't know what these voicemails are going to say. God damn it. But we're going to listen to them. Why not? We're going to listen to them. And we'll play some more music. And I'll see what's happening in this chat room. I see a little notification over there. Something's happening in the chat room. So voicemail time. Topic for the evening is oral sex stories, part 2. Oral sex stories, part 2. What's this voicemail about? Let's see.
I love it. I really, really love it. Yes, this is Carissa Polly from Delhi, Louisiana. I would like to kick a shout out to my best friend, Latoya Wilson from Delhi, Louisiana, my kids, Nakara Polly, Tariana Polly, Desire Frederick, and Maya Rose Morton.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I came back after the first voicemail. I don't know if you got that dead space or not. I apologize. I'm over here fumbling around, rest went to the bathroom. So the first lady said she just loves it. I'm hoping she was talking about oral sex. Maybe she just loves the show. I don't know. We appreciate you either way. Somebody else left a shout out. You guys can do that as well. If you want to leave a voicemail for us to be played on the show, 347-450-3958. 347-450-3958. This is Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai, and the topic of the evening is oral sex stories. I'm going to play some more music this evening, take it back a little bit. I'm just playing what I feel like it. So tonight it's not necessarily about the independent artist music as much as it is what I wanted to hear. So the technicians and the interns got together and played some songs that they know I like and put them in the queue for me to play. So I'm going to just play them. Damn it, I'm going to play them. So what is this one? This one is going to be from Tory Lanez, Love, here on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
any for the day, baby. Bad man, we no stray, baby. Oops, I done fell for your way, baby. I know, girl, but and I know from the first time I seen your love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I would fall for you, you got to know that everyone falls. Oops, I done fell so deep, baby. Oops, I want you for me, baby. Oops, I want you for me, baby. Oops, I done fell so deep, 'cause everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. If you let me love you, love you, love you, love you for a long time, baby. If you let me touch and if you let me love you to the morning. If you let me love you, if you let me touch you, if you let me love you, if you let me love you. We are sip Danny for the day, baby. Come my way, baby. Top down on the highway, baby. And if you let me love you, shorty, she ain't even got a visa. Out of town one night teaser. Need to tell them other niggas ease up. I'm falling, but everyone falls. And I know from the first time I seen your love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I would fall for you, you got to know that everyone falls. Oops, I done fell too deep, baby. Oops, I think you got me, baby. Oops, I want you for me, baby. I'm falling, but everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. If you let me love you, love you, love you, love you for a long time, baby. If you let me touch and if you let me love you to the morning. If you let me love you, if you let me touch you, if you let me love you. And if you want me, and if you let me love you now, it's true. What I need is someone to love me right now. It's true, I'm a freak, 'cause I love you now. And if you want me, I'm falling. Everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. If you let me love you, love you, love you, love you for a long time, baby. If you let me touch and if you let me love you to the morning. If you let me love you, if you let me touch you, if you let me love you, if you let me love you.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. So let's continue with the oral sex piece here, yeah? So I had a conversation with a lovely lady this week, trying to do some collaborations at some point, but she was mentioning to me, so she's around, not sure, maybe late 40s, Southern woman, and she mentioned, to my surprise, oh my God, and horror, actually, that she does not suck dick, and that she doesn't know how to. And I'm like, really? Oh my God. And she literally believes that the last couple of boyfriends she lost was because of that. Now, that's probably true, probably really true. Because I know that it's something that men love, and some of them don't say it, right? And I don't think every single man, but most guys really want it done. Yeah? And so they have this blurred line sometimes, and I've heard guys complain about this before, where you want it done, but you don't know how to approach your lady with it to tell her that. And I feel like those are conversations you're supposed to have before you give somebody a title, innit? She doesn't have to be a master at it, right? Just enthusiastic about it, right? Just wanting to learn, because it's not really hard to learn. The hardest part then is the gag reflex, innit? You see, you guys tend to think that regular women function like these girls who are paid on these pornos and such, right? So our gag reflex is not the same. I said I thoroughly enjoy doing it. I've not had any complaints. But I've got to tell you, I think I can work on my gag reflex, right? And I'm not afraid to do those things. That's the thing. If it's something that you want to learn, so like then, if you're with a guy and he feels like you're lazy on top, you'd want to probably practice your squat game, innit? Right? You want to make sure that you get to that point where, and I gotta work on that myself. So we can all go through this together. We're gonna talk like we're grown, right? So I'm wanting to lose a little weight, right? And obviously wanting to get the coochie back out in the game. Got to take her back out and dust her off and get her back in the game. And so I need to be working on my squats, right? Been working on the Kegel exercises all the time, obviously. Got to keep it tight and right. But the squat game's got to be great because, I'm evil when I'm fucking. I am. It's probably why I haven't gotten it in a while. Like, I would sit someone down, I put them on a bed and like hover over them, right? But you gotta have really strong legs for that, really strong knees for that. Because I want to just kind of hover there, right? Where they can just feel the heat from my vagina right at the head of your cock and I just won't slide down. Just won't do it. Make it wait. Grab at the sheets and beg for it. But you gotta have a really tight squat game for that kind of shit to be playing this kind of games, right? You don't want to accidentally fall down on the dick. Because, I'm besides myself. I tend to like fucking with guys who are well endowed. So I fuck around and fall down there too fast and just shift something and fuck it up. Right? And all of that is tied in with this whole oral sex piece because, obviously for me, I like to start the session off with something oral. Ooh, hello. So there's someone saying, hey, it'd be nice if you would hover over my, that'd be nice, right? Kind of hovering over someone's face. The same with the ladies. Here you go. This is your Valentine's tip. Get your papers and pens out. This is where you get your papers and pens out, ladies. If you are listening, ooh, somebody's trying to challenge me. Look I'm grown, goddammit. I'm grown and it's my birthday. I'm grown and it's my birthday. Okay? Stop it. Look. Right? Now, I've got people saying to me, oh, cipher this, cipher that. I got all kinds of nasty messages, but somebody's saying to me, they wonder if I could do that hovering over their face to see if my knees can take that. What? Look it. I will go get a fucking gym membership tomorrow. Don't you challenge me, okay? Don't you challenge me. Because I'm the kind of, look it. So I'm going to keep it 100. Look, I got a camel hump I'm working with here. It's not camel toes. This might be an entire fucking camel. I'll put this thing over your face. It's like a fucking eclipse. Don't start with, look it. Okay? Let's start an argument, sir. Don't, look it. I don't think you're grown enough for this conversation. My conversation here. Anyway, look it. So I'm saying, in this oral sex session part here. So she says she thinks, somebody says the gauntlet's been challenged. All right, you're talking a lot of shit. Because you're on another continent. You're talking a lot of shit. All right then. Anyway, it's amazing how having this platform has connected me to so many people. There are so many people that have reached out because they're like, wait a minute, I know that voice that's being shared. I say, I know that voice. I know that person. Some of you might. There's one or two people that figured out who Cypher actually is. And so you've reached out to me. Mr. Gauntlet Challenger is one of them, apparently. But yeah. Let's continue this conversation. Like I said, live radio, we get all over the place. Let's get focused here. Let's get focused. Stop talking to me reckless. Anyway, so she says she thinks that most of her men left her because she wasn't able to do that. And, she's a lovely woman. And I'm sure I told her, I said, don't feel bad. I hope you got good coochie. You don't need to know how to suck dick. Right? I do it because I enjoy it. I think, like I said, for me, it's an entire immersive experience, right? So when I do it, I like to do it with someone who is, like I said, has really great hygiene, someone I feel really connected to. I don't just pop everybody's dick in my mouth. So, guys, if you have the pleasure of dating me in the future, if that's the thing you think might happen, don't just assume I'm going to be sucking your dick because I say, oh, you say it all the time. I say it, but it's extremely intimate for me. I don't pop everybody's penis in my face. I do not. Right? I enjoy doing it because when I catch someone I do it to, I tend to do it to them for a long time. Right? Over a span of time. Right? So I'm very immersive in it. Like I can relate. There's a couple, episode that was done maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. And there was a woman asking, one of the questions in the email was, is it weird that she plays with her boyfriend's flaccid penis? And I know a lot of you are like, what? Why the fuck would you do that? But yeah, I get it. So like I've only dated black guys before, and I've mentioned this on the show before because they're just yummy, dumb and yummy, right? But there is something beautiful about the texture of a black man's penis. The veins on the side, the ones who have really great erections, good circulation and all that. It is something to be played with and admired. So I really do, when I'm doing this, I'm focused on it. I'll use it as a microphone. I will talk to it. I will tap on the head of it. I will do all kinds of things with it because it's just this beautiful appendage that God has given you guys. Like I could talk about this. I'm like a cock worshipper. I think that's what it is. I think it's like a cock worshipping, isn't it? Right? So it's like I have a thorough appreciation for that thing that you guys carry. Really, you penis carriers have great things happening. You do. Right? So this is our oral sex stories, part 2 conversation. A lot of it might start like part 1 if you go back and listen to the archives. I don't know. But conversation doesn't really change. I kind of just love it. But we'll talk some more about it soon enough because you guys had a lot of things to say behind the scenes about these oral sex stories. Is it beautiful when it's coated with juices? Somebody's telling me, look, penises are beautiful when it's coated with juice. I agree. And it's a beautiful thing, okay, so here's the thing. Let's say this really quickly. No, fuck it. Now, how many people, you had a really great childhood if you've done this before. Let's just take back a minute, right? If you've ever had glue and you put it in your hands, right? You remember doing this shit? Come on, I'm not the only one. You put glue in your hands and you clap your hands together, right? Until it starts to dry. And then slower, your hands clap slower and slower and slower until the glue dries. And then you take them away and you peel it off your hand. It'd be all like flaky and white and shit. I'm not the only person. Somebody to tell me something. Somebody else has done this. And if you haven't, I need you to go to Dollar Tree tomorrow or your neighborhood Family Dollar, one of the other places, and buy some glue and just do this. Put some glue in your hand and clap your hand. Not Gorilla Glue. You'll tear your fucking skin off. Like the cheap glue. Like an Elmer's type glue, like the white pasty glue. Put it in your hands and clap your hands together until it dries. Kind of blow it, blowing it, and peel it off. It's that same thing when you're with a woman and you're having sex and she's really, really wet, right? And so she gets your dick all nice and white and shit, and you get off of it and you look at it, and when it dries up, you just start peeling off. I've done this before, I swear. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. But I had a very compliant guys to fuck before. Shout out to the Target. And I just have a lot of fun doing weird shit with his dick. So but yes, I'm just saying, Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. Let's get into some more music this evening. Let's take it into something sexy. Since people are challenging me, I want people to know exactly how grown I actually am. I'm going to take this back, pay attention to the words of the song, this person that just challenged me. And I need you to really know how grown I actually am. I play no games. I don't play any goddamn games. So this one is from Silk, called Meeting in My Bedroom, here on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
Silk, 2G, 2000 watts. Yeah. Never meeting in my bedroom. It's almost time. Oh yeah. I hope you're getting ready, girl, and don't forget the wine. How long is gonna be? Tonight's just for you and I, and it's gonna be so fly. So fly. What? I like having you around, so I gotta put you down. So be there or be square. Never meeting in my bedroom. So girl, please don't be late. Me, yeah. Never meeting.
Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com. Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com. These are oral sex stories part 2. Oral sex stories part 2. So clearly, I win. So this person that tried to challenge me, back down. Because like I said, I'm very goddamn grown. I said, pay attention to the words of the song. Look it, I know that there's a temptation that rises from people hearing me talk about all this naughty stuff on the show. But you guys really got to know two things. One, I do have a target. I do. They got literally walking around with a red mark on their back right now. Has no idea. And two, I am super goddamn grown. And if I decide to deviate from said target and put my hands on someone's child, on someone's son, I promise you, he's never going back home. It's never going to be the same. And it's not arrogance. That is literally just pent up, backed up experience. Pent up, backed up experience is what it is. Shout out to Mr. Councilman that's hanging out with us here tonight. Am I allowed to say your name live? Can I say your name on the air? Let me know in the chat room, because you're in the chat room all private and nice and stuff, hanging out with the grown folks. But I want to know if I'm allowed to mention your name on the show. I can tell you guys, though, if you're tuned in, if you listen to the archives, go into the chat room. He did say officially that he is willing and wanting to come and do an interview on Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai, goddammit. I need you to know, though, sir, I don't want you to be caught off guard. I'm not a one-trick pony. I don't just talk about naughty things, yeah? So we're going to have a very substantive conversation about some things that are affecting the community and our listeners and things like that. Grown and sexy people want to know what the hell's going on in Washington and locally and beyond. So I'm not a one-trick pony, I assure you. What other voicemails do we have in here? And what are people saying? What are they saying? What's the last one we played? Rex? All right, then. Okay, so...
Hey, this is Janine Range from Orlando, Florida. Just wanted to put my 2 cents in. I believe that oral sex is absolutely a requirement. It doesn't seem like a huge deal at first or on a surface level, but as far as I'm concerned, like, I am very much a pleaser. I like to please my partner, and I know that over time, if that those actions aren't being reciprocated, I know that it's going to bother me at some point. So for me, it's absolutely a requirement. I couldn't imagine having a relationship or some kind of intimate relationship with another person without that actually taking place or without that happening on both ends. So yeah, definitely a requirement.
Nice. Okay. So I believe that too. I do believe that it is a requirement. At least a person should be, my partner should be open to it. Now, the funny thing is, though, I'm not very good about receiving it, right? I'd rather give than to receive it. And that way I'm kind of a bit of a charity fairy. I've been called a charity fairy for other things, but I think it holds true to this as well. I've not met someone yet that can really, make me lose my mind while I'm doing it. I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to, have me there, my legs shaking and talking in tongues and, all that kind of shit. I've not had anyone do that for me yet. So, but I'd like to find that out, what that feels like, that whole lose your mind, whites of your eyes, situation happening. So that would be nice. Let's see. I'm throwing the gauntlet down for that. Who's going to make that happen? Another voicemail here. Let's see. Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. What you got going on this voicemail here?
You know what I don't like? I don't like women that don't know how to suck dick but love to suck dick. If you've been sucking it so long, how come you ain't get no skills? You're wasting time.
Okay. Interesting perspective. So does doing something for a long time automatically make you better? Let's think about that for a minute. If you practice walking, you get better at walking. You practice cooking, you get better at cooking. So you might have a point then, isn't it? If you're sucking dick a lot and you like, so as I was saying before, if you've got somebody that's open-minded, it is your job to kind of guide her, because everybody has a different way that they like their dick sucked. And it's not like an international thing that you can do, because it depends on the shape, the length, the girth, all these different things. you got to kind of teach her how to get you off personally. So it's not something where, she should just be automatically good at it. Some people take time. Like, not everybody tends to worship it, pay attention to it, pay attention to the movements that's made while the act is being done. See, I tend to do that. So, no matter what partner I have and how he's shaped, we can have some fun. We can have some fun. I might not be an expert, but I'm always willing to learn. Like, I'm not offended by certain things. He says, move your head this way, or, keep your hand in that direction, or whatever. I like to learn. So it's okay. And so that I don't think is an automatic, that if you do it a lot of times, you should just get good at it. I don't think that's an automatic. Tonight's episode is Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com, talking about oral sex stories part 2. Mr. Councilman, am I allowed to say your name on the air? Just tell me a yes or no in the chat room if I can say your name on the air. But we do have a councilman in here on the lines in the chat room, enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the show. Are you enjoying the show? But he wants to be interviewed here on the Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai. That's going to be a bag of goddamn fun, I can tell. And he says a nice picture. Ladies, he's very handsome. So you can go into the chat room and check out and see who the hell that is here on Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com. I'm going to play some more music. I don't know how many emails we're going to get to tonight. I don't think we're going to do any emails tonight. I'm kind of just in the mood to play music and hang out with the fans and chop it up about this topic and play some voicemails. I don't think I'm doing any emails this evening. I don't feel like it. So tonight, where's my head right now? I feel like I'm still in the slow jam mood. I'll end it off with some dancey, kind of stuff. But right now, just still in the slow, easygoing kind of situation. This one is Naked from Marcus Houston here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Don't say a word. Just come over here. I got something I gotta do tonight. Listen.
Ain't never been a man wanting anything as much as I want you. The sun don't come up till morning, so tonight there's no excuse. Just like the rain outside, I'll make your love come down. So baby, now it's time. Just can't wait no more. I'm gonna give you what your body's been crying for. And if you tell me yes, I'll lay it down. Girl, we ain't gotta rush, let's play around. We'll do it like we never done before. So go and lock that door. Baby, don't worry, cause I'll be gentle. Come on, baby, turn the lights off, let's get naked. Ooh, come on. Come on, baby girl, you know I just can't take it. I can't take it no more. Let your panties hit the floor. Let your body steal the show right now. It seems like you're ready, so come on. Girl, I just can't wait to see us naked. I know you want this, girl, I see it in your eyes. Don't be ashamed of what you got between those thighs. Oh, you know I'm gonna try not to be so excited, but I can't help it. Feels so good to be invited. So baby, get ready, cause here I go. Take off your shoes, I wanna see them toes. Slip off that skirt, and that shirt gotta go. Oh. Come off them drawers, girl, you won't be needing babe. Now you're wearing what I like, baby, let's go. Baby, turn the lights off, let's get naked. Let's get naked. Can't take it. I can't take it no more. Let your body steal the show right now. It seems like you're ready, so come on. Girl, I just can't wait to see you naked. There's something about that sexy skin you in. Your clothes don't do you justice, so come out of there. So baby, take that off, so I can to hell. Cause it's time for us to start this love making. But first we gotta get butt naked.
Damn, girl. You look so good. Won't you come over here? Slip off that skirt. You know that shirt gotta go. You're looking kinda right. Now you know it's time. Let's get naked.
If you tell me yes, I'll lay it down. You want me, and you do it like we never done before. I want you, with me. If you tell me yes, I'll lay it down.
Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com with your host, Cypher Kai, on my birthday edition. It's my birthday today, you guys. It's my birthday. And if you're ahead of us in Europe, maybe my birthday is past. It's February 15th now over there. But today, for another 2 hours and change, it's still my birthday. So shout out to me and shout out to you guys for hanging out with me. I decided tonight, since I couldn't do what I wanted to be doing, which was breaking off somebody's son's cock. Target, not the supermarket, not the store, right? An actual person, walking Target. And it's cold in New York. So let me just take a minute right now to curse out my Target. It is, what's the temperature right now? Let me check and make sure I'm accurate in what I'm saying. The last time I checked, yeah, it's snowing. So the real feel in New York right now is 16 goddamn degrees. And I think it's snowing. And on my birthday, for the age that I turned this year, I'm not going to mention on the air right now. I think I mentioned it before, though. I am not going to be getting my back dinged out at the end of this broadcast. And I'm not happy about it. Because someone decided to play effing stubborn and not play their role. But I can tell you, if I don't get a call or a text on my birthday before midnight, well then, I might have to shift where the target is and put it on somebody else's back. Because it's just kind of selfish and stupid. That, I mean, right? All this horny, all this sexy, all this willing, and you're wasting it. Just seems rude. Right? So let's hear what other voicemails we got here in the voicemail section of the show. What are we doing here? Which am I up to? I think it's this one. Oral sex stories part 2. That's a topic for the evening. So let's see if they're responding to what that call was. Oral sex stories part 2.
Hey, checking in from Brooklyn. Just calling into my favorite radio, talk radio. Calling to say that yes, I definitely do approve of oral sex, both giving and receiving. It is great for any relationship, any healthy relationship. It is a necessity. Peace.
Well, okay, I agree with that. A necessity. It is. If it's something that you're into, yeah, because you'd be living kind of one-sided. You would be in this situation very unhappy, very unfulfilled, very sexually unfulfilled, and probably looking to cheat or wander or stray or dump the person, right? If it's something that you require. Now, for me, not necessarily a requirement for the receiving part from my side, but definitely I have to be with someone that will allow me the freedom to do that to them. Because, I mean, what? I don't think I'd be able to function. If I found a guy that told me he doesn't like to have his cock sucked, I really have to, reassess a lot of things. Because I'd have a lot of why questions. Like, what's his hygiene like? Does he have a hook on his cock? Did someone bite it before and it never healed back? Like, I'd have a lot of questions about that. Because I don't know too many guys that don't like it. So I'd be very interested in knowing what was the cause or the catalyst for that. Let's get into another voicemail here. Let's see what we got here. Oral sex stories.
Yes. When it comes to that thing, it's a must. It's a prerequisite. It's a pre-requirement, and it is a definite part of the repertoire. You understand? And I'm not into the whole, Batman door. Mm-mm. If you not do it, your girl will find somebody to do it for her. So expect the bun. Just go and slice up your cheese.
Well, all right. So you see, and I'm so happy to hear that someone in the West Indian community was willing to say that, right? For the longest time, oral sex was a big, gigantic taboo in the West Indian community. It's gotten a bit more accepted now with some very raunchy songs and whatever, but it was extremely taboo. Like when I was going out and I was partying and doing these things, and they were talking about, being very angry at people who would bow and this and that and that. I was like, look, that's a bunch of bullshit, because you guys know you like receiving it. A lot of those guys, I will not put them on front page at the moment, but I've dated a couple of celebrities, West Indian celebrities, who used to eat my coochie like it was fucking Thanksgiving dinner in the middle of the summer. So, but I'm not going to put you on blast here. All right, all about the discretion. But yeah, that's a bag of bullshit, but it's been taboo for such a long time. And so I'm so glad that at least one of our West Indian listeners, and a man to boot, was willing to say, look, that is a prerequisite, it's a requirement. And if you're not doing it, expect that your lady might find someone else to do it. I hear it. I hear it. Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. Did I play this one? I don't know. I don't think I played this one yet. This is a grown one. This is a grown one. I hope I didn't play it yet. Anyway, this one is Sanchez, Missing You, on that old school vein that we're in that groaning sexiness of Valentine's night and anti-time. You guys, don't feel bad. If you don't have a Valentine tonight, I don't either. So we're all here together having a good time. And if you're laid up with your lady, laid up with your man, laid up with your mate, whatever that looks like, I appreciate you. Shout out to the archivers who might be out in those crowded ass restaurants tonight, in the goddamn hotel rooms that they're barely cleaning, getting your infections in the jacuzzis, in the motels, and all that other ignorant shit that people tend to do for this one night, and then treat your mate like garbage for the rest of the year. You know, whatever your turn on is. The ones of you who are hanging out with me here, I appreciate you and I see you. And I love you. But this one is Sanchez, Missing You, on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
Touching you, and every time you whisper my name,
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays, Freaky Fridays. So apparently you guys are loving what's happening. You're loving the music. You're laying up with people. Let me know you're riding around and enjoying the tunes. Shout out again to Anthony, the Lyft driver, and to Mr. Politico, Mr. Councilman, who's in the chat room with us, Mr. Ware. Shout out to Mr. B. Shout out to the life reconstruction strategist who is tuned in tonight, rocking out with us. Of course, I gave you a shout out earlier too. I don't know what time you tuned in. Shout out to the wellness consultant. Shout out to our international audience and fans. Shout out to everyone who's making this a movement. And shout out to the people who are working, whoever's in charge at Spotify and iHeart, who have the presence of mind, the good sense to add talk radio to your list of things for people to listen to. My brain got stuck for a second. Anyway, this is Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com. Now we'll speed it up a little bit. We'll speed it up a little bit. What do we got in here I want to play tonight? Like I said, this is all about what I want to hear. And you guys did a really great job. The interns did a really great job pulling music for me tonight. I'm just all over the place sometimes. I just feel like different stuff. This song, though, this one here, I think this shit is... The song gets me really hyper. Right? This one gets me really hyper. I love this one. This is Ozuna and Diddy and DJ Snake called Eres Stop. Here on Freaky Fridays, Cypher Kai's birthday edition on Talk Radio.
Yo te vi ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche junto a ti, baby. Cuatro en la mañana en el baile, sudando como que me falta el aire. De ese jarabe, mami, tú tráeme. Mi cama no espera, así que caile. Una demente me gusta como me usa. Te veo y es como si yo me llenara de musa. Róbame así como una intrusa. Rómpela y no se me rehúsa. Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo de su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo de su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Yo te vi ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche junto a ti, baby.
Ozuna, let me talk to her. Check this out. My old thing back in the game, gave her the game, but she still left me with the pain. I guess I need a girl again, somebody I can marry, give the world again. Cause the sun don't shine forever, unless it's bad boy, then you know that we ride forever. Necesito una niña, Ciroc con piña. We in Puerto Rico, una mami latina, yeah.
Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo de su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo de su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Yo te vi ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche junto a ti, baby.
Ozuna, they call me Diddy. DJ Snake, bad boy. I see you, girl. Let's go.
Talk Radio's Freaky Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai on the birthday / Valentine's Day edition 2020. So let's get into some more voicemails about the oral sex stories. Let's see what's happening here on Oral Sex Stories Part 2.
Yeah, I think oral sex is as important as you make it. You have to feel out what your partner wants. I myself like giving it more than receiving it. There's something about the whole act. For me personally, it's a more intimate thing on intercourse. There are some women that have never experienced an orgasm until they had it all done correctly. And if done correctly, she could lose all of her inhibitions.
Well, looky. I've heard that's true. I've heard women turn into that. I don't watch horror movies at all, but I heard that there's like a scene in The Exorcist where this little girl's head spins around and she spits out pea soup and all kinds of things. I heard a really great orgasm can make a woman feel that way. I've not had one of those either. I've not had a pea soup orgasm, I'm going to call it, or a pea soup orgasm, where you feel like your body's just possessed by whatever this person's doing. I don't know. I want to feel like I'm throwing some things out, but damn it, I'd like to know what it's like to speak in tongues and speak backwards and get my curl toed, whatever the hell. Dude said, twirl my code. It's the funniest thing ever. Oral Sex Stories Part 2 on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. Here's the last email that they pulled, and we'll play some more music before we finish off for the evening. Let's see what this one's about.
So today's topic is oral sex. So I don't care who judges me or anything like that, but I'm the type of person who likes to receive it, but I can't always just give it because, not that I don't like giving it, I don't trust everybody giving it. So I will tell you that you don't have to do it, but if you choose that you want to do it, that's on you. But do not think that I'm going to reciprocate. And I go ahead and I set those at the front. I let you know right there at the back. So if you still choose to go ahead and do that, I'm going to teach you to make sure that you're doing right, but don't ask me to do it for you because I don't told you. I don't do that. Judge me if you want to, but I already set my expectations before we even get into that. I mean, speak on it. We can argue about it.
Well, you're not going to get an argument from me. She said, look, and I respect that, right? So if she says, look, I'll tell you right out the rip, I don't suck everybody's dick. I don't mind you going down on me. I hope you do a good job at it. If you don't, I'll teach you. But don't expect just because you went down on me and I wet your face up that I'm going to reciprocate. All right? That's fair. That's grown. That's fair. You make a conscious decision knowing what you're going into from the rip. That's respectable. Commendable even. Respectable and commendable. I'll tell you guys, my audience is amazing, right? Very goddamn grown. If you want to advertise with us, have your music played and showcase, have your product or service showcase on the show, feel free to hit us up. I was trying to give away some sex toys this evening, but you know what? I think I'll do it for the archivers. A special giveaway just for the archivers. If you tune into the episode after we go off the air and you go into the chat room and say that you like a toy, you'll get one. So what we're giving away this evening is there's a battery operated remote control egg that goes in. One piece goes in your vagina and the other piece is like it looks like a computer mouse a little bit. So that side is out and your partner can control it. You can control it yourself, whatever. We're also giving away a paddle for spanking, right? A spanking paddle. Yeah, it's not big and obnoxious. It's not like the ones in Catholic school. It's very cute, very sexy, right? So if you go into the chat room after the show is done, this is for the archivists, special giveaways for the archivists. Use of sex toys. Go into the chat room and say that you want these toys. The first 2 people that I see that put that in there, you guys will get these sex toys. When we tell you that you win, we'll reach out to you behind the scenes somehow and get your information and we'll mail it off to you. So that's where it's going to go. Special giveaway for the archivists this evening. It's all about you guys getting some free shit tonight for going back. And look, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys who are listening live can't go back into the archives. You can. When the show goes off, about 5 or 10 minutes, the techs tend to have the episode available on different platforms. It'll be on iHeart, Spotify, on our website. Go in and listen to the archive, download it if necessary. Go into the chat room, follow the instructions. You go onto our website, www.tawkradio.com/shows. Inside of that player, there's a talking bubble there. Click it, follow it, and that takes you to the chat room. You might have to do it from like an iPad or a laptop or desktop or something. I don't know if you can do it from the phone. But you go ahead over there into the chat room and say you'd like the toy and which one you want. And we'll figure out, oh my goodness, here we go. So now I've got to stand a little longer. Damn it. I don't know how long they've been on. So I'm going to give another shout out to Mr. Dramatic. Mr. Dramatic, who just let me know he's tuned in with an exclamation point, right? So now you know I'm talking about you, Mr. Dramatic. So if you want to win these sex toys we're giving away this evening, because I think he was very interested in winning these sex toys this evening. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the show for him to use on his lady. I hope she's very open-minded and appreciative, right? But I did make him a deal. I did tell him that if he tuned into the show, so you might get an extra one, separate one. I did say if he tuned in tonight while I was live and let me know that he was on, right? And text me the name that I gave you on the air, text it to me now, you automatically win a sex toy outside of the ones we're going to give away to the 2 archivers who are going to listen when the show goes off. Yeah? So we're going to play some more music here. I have 2 more songs queued up in here to play on this Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai, the Valentine / birthday edition. He missed most of the goddamn show already, but whatever. He should have came on before. The archives are up for you. The archives will be up for you to listen to. Which one do you want to play first? Oh, good job. You got the right name. There you go. And just like that, you just won a sex toy for you and your lady. Just like that. I'm going to give you batteries and everything. You need to get nothing else. I'll drop it off for you. First chance I get, well, message behind the scene. You'll tell me where to drop it off. So, Mr. Dramatic apparently really loves his lady because he was tuned in tonight. During the live, he followed some instructions I gave out earlier in the day, and he just won a remote control sex toy for him and his lady to play with sometime this weekend. You go, boy! Mr. Dramatic. Alright, so we're going to play some more music here on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com on my birthday edition. This is all the music that I just want to hear, goddammit. It's stuff I want to hear. Which one first? I'm obsessed with both of these songs, to be honest. So, shout out to all of my Latinas and Latinos and my Boricuas who's listening to the show. You guys are making it a movement. The numbers in Latin America are insane right now. So, in honor of that, I'm going to play some more music from that side of the world right now. Before I play my last song, now look it. I like to give away money. My sponsors like to help me give away money. The last non-independent artist song that I played tonight will be worth some money too. Pay attention to it. I am obsessed with this song. I'm going to literally have to find someone's son to fuck and break to this song. Not the one I'm about to play. Pay attention to the last non-independent artist song that I played for the evening. This is a downloadable. Go into the archives. The answers for this will be worth $100. $100 in April. $100 in April. Pay attention. But for now, we're still in Latin America. Gonna give some homage. This one is Te Bote Remix on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
Whoa, yeah. Este es verdadero ritmo. Hey. Suave.
Paso muchas noches pensándote. Yo no sé ni cómo ni cuándo fue, pero solo sé que yo recordé cómo te lo hacía y aquella vez. Si yo no puedo seguir solo, pero sé que te boté, de mi vida te boté.
Lo que no sirve, ella no lo recicla. Así que de mi vida muévete, que si te lo metes para recordar un TBT. Yeah, ya yo me cansé de tus mentiras. Ahora hay una más dura que me tira. Todo tiene su final, todo expira. Tú eres pasado y el pasado nunca vira. Arranca pa'l carajo, mi cuerpo no te necesita. Lo que pide es un perreo sucio en la placita. No creo que lo nuestro se repita. Dale, prendo un fil y deja uno ready pa' ahorita. Yeah. Odio saber que en ti una vez más yo confié. Odio todo lo te amo que 1000 veces te testé. Baby, mejor que tú ahora tengo como 10. Lo nuestro vive en un Bugatti y te quedaste a pie. Yo te boté, banda y te solté. Yo te solté, pa'l carajo te mandé. Yo te mandé y a tu amiga me clavé. Me la clavé, fuck you, hueputa, yeah.
Bebé, yo te boté. Y desde que te di esa bota, las gatas son de 3 en 3. Si tú quieres preguntar si no me crees, que ya no tengo estrés. Pa' completar la fila son estrés. Viste como el mundo se te fue al revés. Yo con ella en RD, que me enamoré el día que la probé. Ya yo no creo que volviste de mami, porque el servicio te lo cancelé. Si no respondo, el problema va a tocar el fondo. Mami, respira hondo mientras te lo escondo. Contigo obligado yo me pongo el condón, pero poteo a media cancha, baby, como rondón. Yo a ti te di una sepultura dura. Yo sé que con el tiempo la herida se cura. Es que en verdad que tú no estás a esa altura. Te lo juro por Dios que por Dios no se jura. Yo te boté. Te di banda y te solté. Pa'l carajo te mandé. De mi vida te saqué.
Pa'l carajo te boté. Yo sin ti me siento bien. Ya no sufro por amores, ahora rompo corazón y sobran las pacas de 100. Tú me rompiste el corazón, sin sentido y sin razón. Pero tengo un culo nuevo que me da mucho cariño y me chinga bien cabrón. No te lo voy a negar que te sufrí, la pasé mal, pero te superé y de mi vida te boté. Y te di banda y te solté. Y de ti no quiero saber. Y pa'l carajo te mandé. Hoy me voy a beber.
Ozuna, de mi vida te boté. Y yo sé que no eres cualquiera. Me pasaré la vida entera preguntando a dónde fue, pero tu amiga me tetea. Siempre que ella me desea, se tira una foto conmigo y me dice pa' que tú la veas. Prendo pa' ver si me olvido de tu nombre, tu beso, tu cuerpo, tu gemido. Lo hacíamos en el carro, me gritaba al oído. Cierro los ojos y pienso en todo lo que hicimos, baby. Prendo pa' ver si me olvido de tu nombre, tu beso, tu cuerpo, tu gemido. Lo hacíamos en el carro, me gritaba al oído. Cierro los ojos y pienso en todo lo que hicimos, baby.
Yo te di confianza y me fallaste. Te burlaste de mí y me humillaste. Lejos de aquí te fuiste y ni explicaste. Viste mi película y viraste. Ahora quieres saber lo que pienso de ti. Me siento cabrón porque no estás aquí. Así como viniste tú te puedes ir. No te voy a negar que te sufrí, la pasé mal, pero me superé y de mi vida te boté. Te boté, te di banda y te solté. Yo te solté, pa'l carajo te mandé. Yo te mandé y de mi vida te saqué. Yo te saqué, bebé, yo te boté.
Miento si digo que no me hace falta cuando me rozaba tu piel. Miento si digo que no me hace falta que llames al amanecer, pidiéndome que te agarre bien duro en la cama y te haga mi mujer. Aprovecho el remix con Osu para mandarte pa'l carajo también. No quiero mentira ni tu falsedad. Me voy pa' la calle esta noche a rumbear. Me bebo 2 tragos y te voy a olvidar. Me voy con la baby que quieran jugar. No quiero mentira ni tu falsedad. Me voy pa' la calle esta noche a rumbear. Me bebo 2 tragos y te voy a olvidar. Me voy con la baby que quieran jugar.
Yo te boté, te di banda y te solté. Yo te solté, pa'l carajo te mandé. Yo te mandé y de mi vida te saqué. Yo te saqué.
Yeah. Bad Bunny, ba.
N.I.C.K.
This is the remix.
Nicky Jam.
Capel,
Darel.
Nio García.
Yeah.
Ozuna, el negrito claro.
This is the remix.
Flow la move.
Yo Martino.
Hear this music.
DJ Nelson.
Era dime Chronic Magical.
Esta es la verdadera
de la
vuelta,
Maya.
baby.
La mueve. Era indica chori complete.
Pa' que sepa.
Verdadera puta de las voces.
Suave así.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Friday on this birthday to me. Happy Valentine's 2020 edition. As I told you guys earlier, I was feeling a little grown. So I had some white Hennessy. Somebody imported some white Hennessy here from Jamaica for me, and I'm feeling really nice and grown and saucy. And it's unfortunate I have nothing to do with this energy. Seriously. I'm going to start some trouble when I get off the air. No, I'm going to start some trouble when I get off the air. Because why the hell not? Yeah? Yeah, I'm grown. Anyway, Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com, so pay attention. I'm going to play 2 more songs. One of these 2 songs is going to win someone $100 via Cash App. $100 via Cash App in April. And we do have a $300 Cash App giveaway next month. You guys need to go back into the episode last week, Tricky Bitches, him versus her. There's instructions given in that episode that will tell you how to go about winning that $300 in March of 2020 via Cash App. So if you don't have Cash App, go ahead and log it, download it, find it, get it in your phone, wherever you need to have it, because we're only doing it via Cash App. No other way. We won't do Zelle, we're not doing PayPal, none of those other things. Cash App is how you get your money. So if you don't have it, someone you trust should have it. If you guys have the right answer and you win, hopefully they'll give you your money. But we do give away the money live on the show before the broadcast finishes. Once you win and give us your Cash App information, you do get the money before the show finishes. It's not done anywhere else. We did it here first. No matter what bigger entity you hear doing it, we did it first, and we can prove it. We were doing it since March of last year. We got receipts. We got receipts. Anyway, Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com. Now, this next song that's going to play, I swear, if I got to tape it, I swear, I'm going to do such naughty, reckless, pleasurable things to somebody's son's penis when the song is on. Not tonight specifically, but the next time I'm going to catch someone. This is the song where the go down is going down. I'm spilling all the secrets. You guys need to pay attention. This is going to be a Cash App trivia answer. See, we don't do anything tricky here. We want you guys to get the money. So we're telling you this. It'll be something along the lines of, what song for 2020 do I want to break someone's cock to, or something like that, right? So pay attention. It's a song that I'm going to play right now. This is a downloadable. This is one of the episodes we call a downloadable, because you might forget, you don't have your paper and pen next to you. Download the episode, play it back, say, shit, it's coming up, I've got some time. So April of 2020, the answer for that question is, what song is going to play when I plan on breaking off someone's son's penis? It's going to be this song that I'm about to play right now for 2020. It's my 2020 anthem. This particular song I'm going to play. There's a couple of them I like, but this one. And ladies, if you've not seen the music video for this song that's about to come on, feel free to go on YouTube and pull it after the show and look it up. There is now I'm not really into light skin guys, I'll be honest. But there's something so fucking swaggy and sexy about the dance routine in this goddamn video. Swear to God. Look it. I might have to have somebody dress up in a suit, right? And just slide the zipper down and take his penis right out the goddamn zipper and just fucking with the suit on. There's something so sexy about this dance sequence that's in this goddamn... Ooh. Behave. Anyway, Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. This song is going to be worth $100 in April of 2020 via Cash App on TalkRadio.com live Cash App giveaway. This is Chris Brown featuring Gunna, Heat, on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com.
You liking what you see? Everything designer, that's on me. That's why when I walk, looking like you, just tryna fuck. Yeah, this trip got you in heat. It's jumping, baby girl, hop on this D. Yeah, you know that I'm on beat. All these trips got you as a heat. Yeah, those eyes don't tell no love. No, girl, I know that you ready. Girl, I'm not gonna let you down. I ain't gonna keep you waiting up. If you go ahead, it's gonna get knocked up. You playing hide and seek, I'ma find you. Baby, hold on tight when you ride me. You know tryna fuck, yeah. This trip got you in heat. It's jumping, baby girl, hop on this dick, yeah. You know that I'm on beat. All these trips got you as a heat, yeah.
This trip got you in heat. Super wet, her juices running down her knee. No stylist in the saline. Got you flogging with an icy pedophilia. Pretty vibes inside the mansion by the beach. With the prints all on your bathing suit, your stylist so you know. Some beds inside your room, designer garments for the week. And that's all on me, I swear that's all on me. You acting like you really want it. You gon' get it. Once I fuck you good, I got you. In your feelings. Berkey bands and Goya pouches. Got you drippin'. Heck and listen, more accountants. Counting digits. Cherishing these riches.
You liking what you see? Everything designer, that's on me. That's why the way I walk. Looking like you, just tryna fuck, yeah. This trip got you in heat. It's jumping, baby girl, hop on this dick, yeah. You know that I'm on beat. All these trips got you as a heat, yeah. Give me directions, I do whatever you want. Gotta fit for that heat, just to add to the fun. You light it up while I'm breaking it down. You gon' knock out by the end of this round, oh. You got me speechless, y'all that pussy no more. Girl, you're the only one that knows what I want. I'm feeling this shit, I know you feeling it too. I can go deeper, but that's all up to you, yeah. I wanna get equal. All that ass for my people. Baby, we gon' keep it simple. I need all that love on me. You liking what you see? Everything designer, that's on me. That's why the way I walk. Looking like you, just tryna fuck, yeah. This trip got you in heat. It's jumping, baby girl, hop on this dick, yeah. You know that I'm on beat. All these trips got you as a heat, yeah.
Talk Radio's Freaky Fridays. Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. Birthday / Valentine's 2020 edition of my Freaky Friday show. The topic for the evening was oral sex stories. There's a lot of people that tuned in kind of late, so they're missing a lot of stuff and missed a lot of the good conversations that we had. Some people were sleeping, some people were making their way in from work. The beautiful thing is the technicians here love their jobs and don't want to be fired. So about 5 minutes after we go off the live, there is usually the archives available there for you guys to listen to repeatedly if you'd like on several different platforms on our website, of course, at www.tawkradio.com/shows. Also on Spotify and iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, and I think another one. I've got to get better at knowing what those things are. But always the website is always the best place to go and hear that. If you want to have your questions potentially read live on the air, hit us up at questions@tawkradio.com. Also go into our website and you can hit us up in the contact us form. You can also, if you want to have your business or your music showcased on the show, hit us up at sales with an S at tawkradio.com. And like us on Facebook if you haven't done so already, facebook.com/TAWK radio. Follow us on Instagram at Talk Radio. Right? I think that's all the things. Oh, and of course, if you want to leave a voicemail for us at any time, the live phone lines are not up. But as you notice, we can take voicemails, the text will take voicemails and upload them in the system so they can play. If you get your question in before 5 p.m. on a Friday, they might pull it, depending on what the topic is and whatnot. So the phone number is 347-450-3958, 347-450-3958, and that's a 24/7 hotline, always. No one answers the phone, so you guys don't call waiting for someone to answer, but you can leave a voicemail about whatever you'd like, whatever's going on with you, something you heard about in a previous archive, anything going on with you, leave it. That's you guys' hotline, direct hotline, as close as you can get to Cypher without knowing me. Right, so 347-450-3958. We're going to play one more song for the evening, closing the show out with an independent artist. This is another one from Sean Covington. I'm trying to remember which one I played earlier. Damn it. Well, you know what? I'll play it anyway. This is Sean Covington, one of our independent artists, on this Freaky Friday birthday / Valentine's Day edition. This is called Deeper.
Now, baby, lay your pretty body down. I wanna hear you make those freaky sounds. I know what you're into. I got a little something that'll make you sleep. Ooh, and if you're feeling hungry, I got what you need. I'ma go deep, yeah, go deeper. My body on your body, making you sweat, shorty. You're making them sounds. I go deeper. Scratches on my back, you're biting your lips, cause you can't take it no more. Wanna feel me in your chest, say fighting is about. Shorty, you get no rest, I'm holding you down as I go deeper. I'ma go deeper and work it frustrations out. Now I'm a little stingy, girl, I play for keeps. Ooh, if you come out of the mud, sure satisfaction's guaranteed. Whoa, have a sex in the kitchen to the bedroom floor. Then we up in the bathroom, baby, give me more. You put your lips on me, well, I'll taste you. And I'ma get you all up in the mood as I'll go deeper. My body on your body, making you sweat, shorty. You're making them sounds. I go deeper. Scratches on my back, you're biting your lips, cause you can't take it no more. Wanna feel me in your chest, say fighting is about. Shorty, you get no rest, I'm holding you down as I go deeper. I'ma go deeper and work it frustrations out. You got me on a little mission, babe. Come get it poppin', get into a little role play. I'ma play the doctor, lay you on the couch, and if you're feeling sick, we can work it out. Tonight you got me on a little mission, babe. Come get it poppin', get into a little role play. I'ma play the doctor, lay you on the couch, and if you're feeling sick, we can work it out. I'ma go deeper. My body on your body, making you sweat, shorty. You're making them sounds. I go deeper. Scratches on my back, you're biting your lips, cause you can't take it no more. Wanna feel me in your chest, say fighting is about. Shorty, you get no rest, I'm holding you down as I go deeper. I'ma go deeper and work it frustrations out.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays, Freaky Fridays. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for my birthday. That was amazing. An international birthday party with all of the fans from around the world who tuned into Talk Radio, who like to hear me talk about naughty things and allow you guys to have an adult conversation in ways that you can't have with your friends based on your surroundings, your culture, your whatever. This is an open platform where we don't judge you. I might talk about you crazy and answer you harshly sometimes, but it's done out of love. Sometimes you guys just need to learn some things and stop doing some of the crazy things that you do, right? But this has been another edition of Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your host, Cypher Kai. I was a little mellow this evening, and not because I drank. There is a cab driver, Anthony, the Lyft driver, that rides around with Talk Radio in his car, and I was trying to be a bit mindful for him because he's such an avid fan. Like, this guy will ride around New York City playing Talk Radio unapologetically, and his whole motto is, look it, if you're in his car, you're going to listen to what the hell he listens to. So I tried to be a little bit less vulgar this evening because it's supposed to be a night of love. Look it, like I said, and what is it? anti-tine, right? I'm an anti-Valentine. I always have been, because it steals away the joy from my birthday. But I feel like I need to start some trouble this evening, so I think I'm going to. Right? I'm going to be very grown when I get off the air tonight. I'm going to start some trouble. So I will see you guys next week. I don't know what the topic for next week is going to be. Usually the topics come from interactions and conversations I've had during the week. So as I spoke to a couple of people this week who were talking about oral sex and different levels of it, not knowing how to do it, not liking it, all these different things, I decided that's what I wanted to talk about this week. I felt led to discuss that this week. So that's what we've done. If you came into the show late, within about 5 or 10 minutes after me going off live, the technicians will have the archive available, so you can go back and listen from the beginning. This episode is a downloadable. There's $100 trivia answer in this particular episode, and the one from last week, the episode from last week, Tricky Bitches, Him versus Her, that is a downloadable as well. There's an answer in there that can make you $300 next month via Cash App. You guys tune in and listen. And you archivers, if you're listening in the archives and you want to win one of the 2 sex toys we're giving away this evening, one is a remote control vaginal egg of some sort, right? Because I don't use sex toys. And the other one is a paddle. A very sexy paddle, not like the one you got scolded with, like I said, in Catholic school, or granny used to beat you with. It's not one of those. Nothing to be afraid of. It's sexy. It hits hard enough that it just feels really nicely. And if somebody's been misbehaving, nothing's wrong with a good spanking, as long as it's followed by some good makeup sex afterwards, right? So if you want to win one of those 2 toys, this is specifically for the archivers to win. Specifically for the archivers to win. You'll hear Mr. Dramatic won a toy tonight, but he had specific instructions that he was given since earlier, and since he followed them, he won a sex toy for him and his lady to use sometime over the course of this weekend. So Mr. Dramatic, you were one of the winners. Hit me up behind the scenes and let me know how you'd like to retrieve your giveaway gift. But I will see you guys, by the grace of God, next week to have another adult conversation, uncensored, unfiltered, and unapologetic, here on Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com.